Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rambling RunOff. I am your host, Robert Rios, here to give you the sports news I think you need to hear. And with me, as always, Mr. Danny Tan. Danny, say what's up to the people.
What up, y'all?
Yes. We got an action-packed show for you today, of course. I know we've been gone for a hot minute, but don't worry, we got you on a few things that we should be able to get you through the week. But for this week, we got the NFL, which they are in week 5. Yeah, I have it written down here. Week 5. We're going to be going over that. The MLB playoffs are currently underway. And then in the warm-up for this week, we're going to be going over a little bit of the WNBA, which their playoffs are also in full swing. And then in the rundown, of course, it's a mixed match of whatever I can find. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready. But Danny, how have you been? What you been up to since our last recording?
Chilling. Haven't been up to too much. Mostly just working and golfing. That's all I've been up to. What about you, bro?
No, yeah, I mean, same. I've also just been working. I also went golfing. I went golfing with you.
Yeah, we did.
And I had the best game, bro. Come on.
Chill. You did make a good par. He was on in one. We were at a par 3 course. That was really cool.
I did take down my stats, which, okay, never mind, I deleted them. Oopsie.
Ooh.
But I had a lot of 7s and 8s. and a couple 5s.
That's all right. I
think at some point I had like a 13 or a 15.
Yeah, but how long since like the last time we had been out to the course? Maybe like 2 years, huh? Something like that.
Yeah, I rarely go to a golf course, so I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. So that's a maybe slight issue on my part. But it's all good. I think I had that one good swing, so
yeah, that was a really good swing.
I'm good with that. It was good. That was my best one the whole time. It's just that we went. Oh, also context. We went in the nighttime.
Yeah, we did. We did go night golfing.
So I may or may not owe Danny more golf balls.
Just a couple. Nothing crazy.
No, yeah, but it was cool though. It was fun. But yeah, I mean, have you watched any sports as of late?
Ooh-wee. Haven't watched some sports. Yes, I watched the first 2 Dodger playoff games. I watched those.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a couple of preseason games for the NBA. Actually, that's it, really.
Oh, okay. So you have watched something.
Yeah, I've watched a little bit of NFL.
Why you can't?
But not just some clips. Nothing crazy.
No, yeah, same.
I
was watching real quick before we jump into it. I was watching a clip of on Instagram. It was like a meme clip from the Lakers preseason game with Bronny and LeBron.
Yeah.
And then it was like Bronny. I mean, probably first game jitters. I mean, he's still young. Moving screens, traveling, and it's like a guy doing a voiceover of LeBron. Hey, what are you picking on my son for?
Yeah, he had he was lacking on defense a little bit. He was a bit all over the place at times, but I mean, he's young. He's just starting.
Yeah.
And he's under a huge microscope being LeBron's son and all,
No, yeah. But we'll get into that a bit later. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Or a lot later, I should say.
Yeah.
But are you ready to start the sports rambling?
Let's roll, baby.
All right, bet. So as I mentioned in our very short intro, we got the NFL. I'm gonna go over some of the scores and a couple of highlights. So yeah, first up we had the Bucks and the Falcons on Thursday Night Football. That was a 36-30 affair in favor of the Falcons with a game-winning overtime touchdown. Kirk Cousins threw for 509 yards. He hit Hodge for the OT touchdown, which, by the way, if you watch the replay, Danny, they were like at about half field. He gets the ball dead center of the field and just has a gap through the middle, and that's how he was able to run in for the touchdown. So, pretty good highlight. And I was also like to point out the Falcons on all their primetime games are, I would say, shocking the naysayers because all the polls that I've been posting up for the NFL, no one's giving the Falcons a chance. And I mean nobody.
Yeah,
We
I
have
mean,
not won a single poll that I've posted. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you going to say, Danny?
no, I was gonna say like that. That's crazy.
No, yeah, so the Falcons, I mean, I believe they're 3-2, and they've won the past 2 games at least. And yeah, I mean, they're just, I mean, I'm surprised as well. I mean, like I said, no one votes for the Falcons, even their primetime games. It's insane. But also, who the hell is picking the primetime games was just the Falcons?
That's true.
Maybe that might be their best look, just being on primetime. I think the only time it wasn't a primetime, well, it was a morning slot. It was the Saints, being my Saints, on that game-winning field goal maybe a week or 2 ago.
Yeah.
So that was like the only non-primetime, but I mean it was an opening morning game, so kind of counts, kind of doesn't. But yeah, the Falcons doing really well right now. Let me see, what else am I missing here? I mean, yeah, that was it. I mean, the Bucks not doing so well on the other side, so we'll have to wait and see how they are. But the NFC South is getting a little crispy right now. I don't know if y'all can hear my dog in the background. He's getting a little hyped for the Falcons as well. We also have the Jets losing to the Vikings 23-17. The Vikings, one of 2 teams undefeated on a 5-0 start. I'm also surprised about that because the Vikings have been up and down so often. I didn't expect them to do so good. I think the last time they had a little bit more relevancy was when they beat the Saints not so long ago in the playoffs. So yeah, good for them. And then Aaron Rodgers struggling in this game, throwing 3 interceptions in the game.
Damn.
No, yeah. I know one of those was at least a pick 6. Yeah, it was not looking so good out there.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Man losing his touch.
No, yeah, right. And everyone was just hoping that these goddamn Jets could get their shit together, but it's not happening at the moment.
No. We got some extra news about the Jets, right?
Oh, yeah, you are correct. They have also just fired their head coach.
Not looking good.
I totally forgot to put that in there. I made this the other day. Well, I made this yesterday as of this recording.
Yeah, I mean, that was this morning, no?
Yeah, it was this morning. Yeah, I totally forgot to put that in there.
Yeah. Got fired this morning.
Yeah, which is insane. So we'll have to see, developing story. We'll have to see how the Jets move on. I mean, we're down week 5, so that's super insane that they will let him go. But who knows? Maybe it just wasn't gelling for them overall. So, but it is what it is.
I guess not.
Hey, good catch, Danny. Good catch.
Yeah, no problem.
Next up, we had another struggling team that just cannot get it together. The Bengals losing to the Ravens in somewhat of a shootout of a game. Ravens winning 41-38. Ravens winning by a field goal and overtime. Dang. I have a homie at work. He's a huge Bengals fan. And I remember when he told me, he's like, I don't know, but I don't remember if he's from Ohio, but he's like, yeah, dude, they're not doing so well right now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I can imagine.
That sucks.
That does suck.
But yeah, he's struggling for sure right now. Yeah, the Bengals are not so hot right now.
Yeah.
Next up we had a team that was winless, picking up their first win of the season. The Jacksonville Jaguars defeating the Colts 37-34. The Colts, pretty hot team at the moment. But yeah, the Jags getting it done with a Cam Little game-winning field goal for the Jags. Up next, we have the Dolphins defeating the Pats a crisp 15-10. The Dolphins still out with Tua, who suffered another concussion a couple weeks ago. So now they got Mr. Huntley out there. He went 18 of 31, 194 yards, and 1 INT. I believe the one touchdown was a rushing touchdown. So the Dolphins holding in there without their starting QB. Another team that has been surprising me a lot, we got the Commanders picking up a huge win over the Browns, 34-13.
That's crazy.
yeah, dude, the Commanders on a roll, winning 4 in a row. Yeah, the Commanders, not the Redskins,
Damn.
the Commanders
Yeah.
getting it done. Which is crazy because last year I don't even think they even got 4 wins last season.
4 wins.
Yeah, dude, it was bad, Danny.
They were really bad last season. That's crazy.
So yeah, turning it around. So let's see if they have a chance to make it to the playoffs this year. I believe that puts them at the top of their division. Yes, it does. They are 4-1 over Dallas, Philly, and the Giants. Up next, we have the Bills going up against the Texans. The Texans winning 23-20. The Texans winning the game via a 59-yard field goal as time expired. And then, Danny, remember last time we recorded, I was telling you the Panthers are just dog water?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still dog water. The Bears beat them 36-10. Rookie starting quarterback Caleb Williams still proving the naysayers wrong. He did have the game against the Houston Texans where it was very bad, but in this one he was pretty good.
I saw a couple of clips of this game. He was doing pretty good, throwing some nice pocket passes, but like you said, he was going against a terrible team.
Yeah, and he wasn't scrambling around that much, so yeah, it was good look on his part. And yeah, like I said, the Panthers still bad, still terrible. They are 1-4 on the season.
Tough.
Let me see, where are the Bears at? I'm looking at the standings. The Bears are 3-2. How are they still in this race? I have no idea.
That's crazy. They're one game better than the Panthers. We're gassing them up.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone else is 3. Well, besides Detroit, who are 1 game behind, 3-1 record. Green Bay is 3-2, and Chicago is 3-2.
Wow.
But also the win percentage is what proves it. The win percentage for the Bears, 0.6, and then the win percentage for the Panthers is 0.2. Danny, that's why we hyped them up.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you could tell they're both significantly different.
Damn. No, I didn't know you were a statistician, Rob. Damn.
What do you mean, bro? This is
just
rambling
kidding.
runoff. You already know.
I'm just kidding.
Bruh, remember I used to just have pure stats on here?
Dude, I know. It was a number every time.
It was number heavy. It still can be. Yeah. Sometimes.
Let us know.
I gotta get something significant out here. Speaking of numbers, another big blowout of a win. The Broncos defeating their rival, the Las Vegas Raiders, 34-18 on the night. Surtain's 2 interceptions pushed the Broncos past the Raiders and snapped a 8-game skid against Las Vegas, which is crazy because, yeah, I can remember the Raiders had a good handle on the Broncos for a handful of seasons. So, yeah, the Broncos showing they got life out here. They are second in the AFC West, only behind Kansas City, who we will get to in a bit. Denver with a 3-2 record as well. And to go through some of these scorelines real quick, Cardinals outlast the Niners 24-23. Also, I like to point out real quick, I know too many 49ers fans, which is insane. And none of those people are from San Francisco.
Yeah, you know what? It was crazy, Rob. I ended up at our local bar, Progress, and there was a 49ers event going on. Yeah. I mean, it was a spur of the moment thing.
Oh, okay. You still didn't invite me. I live down the street.
Okay, that's crazy because we were on the one on Main.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I take back my statement, but still.
But yeah, they had a 49ers watch party event, and there was a lot of people there.
I think
they're
I
getting
did see
crazy.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going crazy for the Niners. So
and then they started to cry because they lost.
Yeah. Well, we left before they lost, thankfully. But yeah, I did not know our area had so many Niners fans.
Oh no, I'm not surprised. But yeah, I've been noticing that. I'm like, damn, like I know like 20 people on Instagram that like the Niners. I'm like, you guys are not even from the Bay Area. But also, it is the people that we grew up with. And also, since we grew up with them, we're all in the same age range to not have a team in LA. So, makes sense. I mean, I can't be saying too much because I like the Saints. But that's different.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're crazy for that. But go ahead.
What was I supposed to like?
It's true.
I mean, yeah, I could have picked. I had 3 other choices at the time.
It's true.
I was like, nah. Moving on from the yapping there. The Packers defeated the Rams 24-19 on the road. Oh, that was another team that I was noticing this past weekend. I know like 5 people that like the Packers.
Huh?
What? Yeah, exactly.
It's even weirder than your Saints.
I don't know, bro. I don't know where the people come from.
That's crazy.
We had an upset in quotations. The Seahawks losing to the New York Giants 29-20. Considering I've seen 2 Giants highlight packages and the Giants looked god awful. They were terrible. Let me see, I'm trying to find it. I had the standings. It disappeared. Yeah, the Giants at the bottom of their conference, 2-3. I'm surprised they even picked up a win to start with, because they were so bad. I mean, the beginning of their schedule was rough though. I will give them that. They had to play the Vikings. Lost 28-6. They lost to the Commanders 21-18. Their first win was against the Browns 21-15. Then they had to go up against their rival on primetime against the Cowboys. That was another snooze fest for them, 20-15. And then finally to pick up their second win, 29-20 over the Seahawks. So yeah, it's not looking so good for the New York teams. Not looking so good.
No worry.
And then speaking of their rivals, the Cowboys went out to Pittsburgh, where the game was put into delay due to one of the hurricanes out there on the East Coast. It was delayed for about an hour and a half, I believe. But the final score, 20-17. Dak Prescott threw a TD pass to Mr. Tolbert with 20 seconds left to win the game. But prior to that, Prescott was struggling. I believe C.D. Lamb had some words for him in which it just looked like Dak Prescott was just going through it. If you look it up, Danny.
No, I saw the clip. What did he say? He said subpar pass, subpar tonight.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, and you just see Dak just like staring at the ground with like sweat or like water just dripping off his nose.
Yeah. It's
Bro,
so
he was going
defeating.
Yeah. Yeah, he was going through it because, yeah, it was that game, like I said, not good weather. The game started very late, especially on the East Coast. They were not. The game was not looking so good for the Cowboys. I mean, it was a stalemate for a majority, but getting that touchdown at the end, at the death, quintessentially, brought them smiles to their faces.
Yeah.
But yeah, good on the Cowboys getting it done. And then we had that was the Sunday night game. The Monday night game, which I was able to watch, because of course my Saints. New Orleans traveling to Kansas City, where they were defeated 26-13. Yeah, this game was kind of weird. The scoreline does not represent what actually happened. The Chiefs were mostly dominant in this game, but I also like to point out the Saints shooting themselves in the foot multiple times. Their starting drive was decent. The run game looked good. Carr went out for a long pass and then got picked off. Chiefs went the other way, scored a touchdown. And after that, it was kind of like whatever. The Chiefs would get the ball but not do much with it. And then the Saints would get the ball and then just not all there. And it was kind of like the Chiefs were almost toying with the Saints at most. Like, even Travis Kelce wasn't even getting... Well, he started getting the ball only because they're down a couple of receivers. So it's like they're not even the Chiefs were not shooting out at all cylinders, and the Saints were still struggling. Yeah, I don't know. It was just topsy-turvy. They had a chance. They blew it. Once the Chiefs got that last touchdown to make it 26-13, it was like, all right, this one's over. It doesn't also help that their kicker missed the field goal, so the scoreline should have been at least 14 points for the Saints, but I was like, they should have gone for 2, considering it was already the fourth quarter. You might as well. You would cut the deficit to only 1 point if you get it at the time. I think it was 13-16. Yeah. Well, when they hit it, so I was like, you should have gone for 2, been down by 1, would have gave yourselves a better chance to at least, win the game almost. If the defense could respond, which the defense could not respond. They were struggling. They were playing zone when they should have played man. The Chiefs were finding gaps. Wide open receivers. Travis Kelce, Juju Smith-Schuster, wide open the whole time. So, but it is what it is. Moving on now. The Week 6 primetime games. We got Thursday Night Football. The 49ers versus the Seahawks on Thursday, 5:15 p.m. on Prime Video. We got Sunday Night Football with the Bengals versus the Giants. 2 struggling teams gonna slug it out. Maybe we might get a tie here. That was at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on NBC and Peacock. Then Monday Night Football, we got the Jets and the Bills and a New York showdown, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on ESPN. Hey Danny, since apparently we're a popular 49ers area, do you think maybe we could stop by, check out the vibes on that Thursday Night Football game? What do you think?
Oh, sure. Are they having a night over there?
I mean, they should. It's Thursday.
Thursday, huh?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not down for it.
Definitely give it a shot. Damn.
If not, maybe we could do something else. I have another idea that I'm going to pitch to you in a little bit.
Okay, for sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, but real quick, have you been able to watch any other football highlights by any chance?
What was the highlight that I watched? I watched Lamar Jackson break away from like a handful of tackles, rushing backwards, and then toss a crazy touchdown pass.
Oh, and he dropped the ball too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, no. It was a catch.
No. He was about to fumble the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Scrambled around. Yeah. I saw that one too.
Yeah. That was the only other highlight.
Lamar Jackson's been doing really good this season. He's was it reclaiming? No. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, he's doing better than what he has been doing the past couple years.
Yeah, dude.
I know last season they made it to the playoffs, but the stiff arm was great. Yeah,
dude, the stiff arm he gave that defender, I was like, damn, son, and still holding on to the ball, looking down the field. I was like, man, it was crazy. Yeah.
Now he was desperate, bro.
Yep.
You gotta do what you gotta do to pick up the W. No, but yeah, I mean, they made it to the playoffs last year. Not a good showing, But hey, maybe this year they might have it together. But yeah, a slugfest like that is gonna take a toll on you. Let's see if he can do that all season long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this slate of primetime games. Let's see how the Niners and the Seahawks respond coming off of 2 losses. Like I said, the Bengals and the Giants have not played well all up to this point. So let's see who wins out in that game. And yeah, like I said, a New York affair between the Bills. The Bills and the Jets. So that'd be an interesting game, considering like the Jets coming off that pretty crucial loss against the Vikings, and firing their coach. So let's see what happens there. Is this going to be a reinvigorated team for the Jets, or is this already the hinting of a downfall, considering they have Aaron Rodgers and I don't know. And I dare say, is he washed? Is this?
Damn. You calling it this early?
Yes.
Gee.
But Ed, Dan, do you have anything else to add in regards to the NFL here?
I ain't got much. Basically everything I watch, I've already talked about. I think how many weeks are there? What is it? It's a 15 week.
They play about 18 games.
18 games. And we're on week 5, so 13 weeks left. I don't know. It's interesting to see.
Week 6.
Sorry, week 6.
Yeah, week 6 starting on Thursday.
It's interesting to see some of the top teams kind of falter a little bit, but I think it's a bit of a decrease in parity. Like those top teams are going down, but the bad teams are staying bad. So it's really just thinning the I don't know, thinning the herd, and those top guys are really pulling away. But I mean, we'll see when things can turn. That's why people love football, right? Any underdog can take it away.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, if that's all you got, would you like to move on to our next topic for this week's episode?
Let's roll it.
And yeah, next up on our programming here, we got the MLB playoffs, which have been going on for the past week or so since we've been gone. We're just gonna skip over everything else that's happened so far and go right into the NLDS and the ALDS, where we have the Padres going up against the Dodgers. On the other side in the NLDS, we have the Mets versus the Phillies. Then on the ALDS, we got the Tigers versus the Guardians. And then we also have the Royals versus the Yankees. And I spelled the Yankees wrong here. Let me fix that. My OCD. Yankees. All right, perfect. And so far it's been pretty competitive matchups. Even the wild card games were good. And right now, the Padres and the Dodgers is what everyone's kind of talking about right now. The series is currently tied. As of this recording, they are playing in San Diego. Series tied 1-1. The Dodgers won the first game in a dramatic comeback fashion. Ohtani hit his first home run in that game. Danny, would you believe me if I told you Ohtani has played 800 plus games and has never played a playoff game?
Yeah, that was crazy to think about. This is his first playoff run. Yeah, his first playoff run, his first playoff home run. It's just crazy to think about.
No, yeah, and then he hits his first home run, and helps him get the W. It's just sad that he was at the Angels for so long, and he did his best that he could do there, and they literally gave him no support. He had Trout, but just injury prone. Yeah. They couldn't get it done, and he gets here and he gets his first W in the playoffs.
Yeah. Only to follow it up. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. I'm jumping the gun a little bit.
Nah, you're good. Nah, yeah. I mean, only the follow up. Yeah, with the dud the next day. The Padres led behind pitcher Yu Darvish. Getting it done in game 2, shutting them down. He almost pitched a complete game.
Yeah.
Which hadn't been done in a while. I'm like, wait, really? Yes, yeah. I mean, it's pretty common that in the playoffs you don't let your guys just go. You give them rest, and you do kind of gamble on who's gonna play and whatnot. But yeah, the Padres defeating the Dodgers 10-2. Everything that could have gone wrong for the Dodgers went wrong.
Yep.
And everything that could go right for the Padres went right. The pitching was great with Darvish. No one from the Dodgers was hitting well at all.
No,
literally right out of the bat, Mookie thought he had hit a home run. Everyone and their mama thought that he had hit a home run.
Yep.
But of course, it gets robbed at the gate, at the wall. Nobody knew because he was celebrating and taunting everybody. And then that's where it all kind of literally it went downhill right out of the gate. So
yeah, literally.
Yeah, 10-2. I believe they got like 3 home runs in an inning. It was bad. It was not good at all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been the talk of the town, considering the Padres like playing the mind games, and they like jumping around, skipping around, talking that shit.
Yeah,
and the Dodgers, they don't do that.
I mean, a little bit, but not quite to the extent.
I mean, the Dodgers don't do any of that. They literally don't do nothing. They ain't going to be dancing around. They do have their
they do the little dance,
side.
Yeah, the little side.
Yeah, but that's it. Like that's it. Like they don't got no one. They ain't got no one.
I mean, the fans do it all.
Oh no, yeah, they got the
we
fans.
We had a delay of game because things being thrown on the field. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like that though. That's October baseball.
Yeah, I mean it's true.
But I'd like to point out, everyone been doing stupid shit. It's not just one side.
No.
It's not, it's them. But yeah, this is just insanity right now. At the, what did I say? as of this recording, the Dodgers are playing the Padres in San Diego. It is currently bottom of the second. The Dodgers are up 1-0.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts homered in the first inning, 342 feet.
A good start because in both of the previous games, the Dodgers had to come back from behind. With similar start to both, down 3-0 in both. It's good sign that they're up early.
Yeah, and especially for Mookie, he's been watching a lot of the balls go by him, which is good because his batting average as of late in the playoffs has not been the best. Yeah. So I think he's waiting to watch the ball a little bit more than actually just swing at everything. I feel like it's hurt him obviously. So he's starting to learn from his mistakes, and hopefully starting now it reverses. All those stats start to reverse.
Yep.
But cool. Moving on now from our hometown team, we got the Mets versus the Phillies in the other NLDS matchup. That series was also tied, which I forgot to update it because they also played today, which I will tell you in a moment. The Mets getting it done 7-2 out in New York. The Mets getting it done. And I don't know if you've seen the memes, Danny. It's all about the Mets, baby. Come on, hit a home run, baby. Come on. Have you seen those? Come on, you have to have seen it. There's the Spider-Man one.
Yeah. Dude, that Spider-Man guy was so funny.
It's the I'm forgetting his name. He fights Daredevil too. Oh, Wilson Fisk. Yeah, that one. Yeah. That one's fucking hilarious. That one makes me laugh all the time. Dude. But yeah, currently the series is in favor of the Mets 2-1. The Mets won Game 1 after rallying to score 5 runs in the 8th inning. That was a back and forth affair, to my knowledge. And Castellanos wins Game 2 for the Phillies with a 9th inning single. Do you know the legend about Mr. Castellanos, Danny?
No, sir. Enlighten me.
So, Castellanos is notoriously known for hitting home runs in the most randomest,
inopportune time.
Yes. And it always happens when something bad happens.
Really?
I can't remember. Oh, dang, I hate myself. I wish I would have written this down. I can't remember what was the first one. It was actually something bad. Like, I don't know. It was,
like a player got hurt or what?
I think someone died. I think.
What?
Yeah. And they were announcing
during the game.
Yeah, during the game. Not at the game, Danny. Like, something happened on the news, and they were talking about it.
Oh.
And then he hits a home run.
Dude, that's crazy. Oh, so they're like the announcers are talking about the commentators.
Yeah, something happens, and he hits a home run.
That's just a commentator curse. I'm gonna be real.
Well, it's not a commentator curse. It's just something happens, and then he hits a home run.
Oh, so it's not always the commentators talking about it, but at the time, news is breaking somewhere else. He hits a home run.
Yes. He hits a home run, and then I gotta look it up now. We're gonna deep dive. Don't worry, we don't got too much in this section, so this is good. We're gonna talk about it because I know you probably didn't know about this. Nick Castellanos home run list, cause yeah, dude, it's insane. And then the other one, here we go. Bad timing timeline. The other one is that this is a real commentary curse, but on himself. The commentator said something not very friendly, not TV friendly, and he was apologizing for it. And as he's mid-apology, he goes, Castellanos hits a deep drive right into left field.
Really?
Yeah, as the commentator is apologizing.
Damn. I mean, that's just good. That's good timing, right?
I guess, yeah.
It's like a showboating hit.
To be clear, the commentator said a homophobic slur on a hot mic.
Oh.
And subsequently resigned on television. And as he's apologizing, Nick Castellanos hits the home run.
I think that was good timing.
Oh, here we go. This was July 5th, 2021. Castellanos did it a second time when he homered while the Royals broadcast was eulogizing a World War II veteran who had died at the age of 97 2 days earlier.
It's gonna be on purpose, man. Like,
bro, that's insane.
Are they announcing things because they don't think he's gonna hit a homer? Like, you know what I mean?
No, it's baseball. They just start talking and it just happens.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna say something like that when Otani or Machado's on. You know, like they're expecting something big to happen, so they're not gonna say anything crazy. They're just gonna commentate on the pitching. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but it's insane that it happened while he was batting.
Yeah, I think this is underestimating him as a hitter. That's what I think.
The other one was it wasn't a home run, but according to this article I'm looking at right now, Castellanos came through with his first hit in a Phillies uniform while the Blue Jays spring training broadcast was discussing pitching coach Pete Walker's apology for a DUI arrest. As soon as the discussion ended, Castellanos knocked a bloop single into right field.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, like this is a real thing. Like,
that's so funny.
Allegedly, someone was interviewing him, and he was like, "Yeah, ESPN wanted to do like a little like documentary on me, but I told them no because I wanted to like make sure that it was good." But yeah, he's like, "Dude, it's crazy that like this always happens."
Damn.
Dude, especially I think the most infamous one is when the commentator was apologizing and he has to keep calling the game.
Yeah. That's for sure. This is for sure a commentator curse, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
It's just crazy that it's always him.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a commentator curse. They just need to
insane.
They need to wait. Whoever's next in the lineup. Like, hold on. Let me see who. Alec Boom.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, start saying shit when he's at a bat. Start saying some shit when he's at bat. Like, that's crazy.
No, but yeah. So whenever he goes up to bat, people always check the news to see what's happening around the world because
some shit's gonna happen.
If he hits a home run, yeah, it's just gonna go down.
Some shit's gonna happen. His next home run is gonna knock somebody out in the news. That'd be crazy.
Oh, here we go. This was June 18, 2024. MLB fans were once again treated to a Castellanos walk-off hit on a day during which the sports world was mourning Giants legend Willie Mays, who the organization announced had died at 93 years old.
Damn.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's insane, actually.
No, yeah. But yeah, Castellanos, back to now, hitting game-winning single in Game 2. But now you better hope something, they got to get something going for them. Because if not, the Mets are one win away from moving on in the postseason. So, but yeah, that's the lore of Nick Castellanos for you, Danny.
Damn, that's crazy. I'm going to remember him now. I'll look out. As soon as I see an alert from MLB that he hit a home run, I'm going to call my parents, check in, you know what I mean?
That's a good one. Yeah. But yeah, moving on. In the ALDS, we have the Tigers and the Guardians. Danny, I believe the Tigers had a 20% chance on making the playoffs, and they snuck in there.
Okay.
They snuck in there to face the Houston Astros.
Yeah, they knocked out
the Houston Astros.
Diamondbacks, right?
No. That was the Mets and the.
Oh, my bad.
Wrong division. Wrong league. Thank you. We're both goofing up. Anyways, it's been like 3 weeks. The Tigers and the Guardians. The Guardians have not won a World Series in a very long time. The last time they were close was, I believe, 2016, where they lost to the other team that had not won the World Series in a long time, the Cubs, not the Bears, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
My bad. I messed up last time. My bad.
I will not let that one go.
Chill, dude, chill.
Let me see. When did they last win? 1948. That was crazy.
That's
crazy. 1948, I believe, was the last time they won the World Series. Yeah, it was a long time. and that was when they were still the Indians. And then the Tigers, on the other hand, like I said, sneaking in there, surprising. I know nothing about the Tigers. Like, I'm gonna be brutally honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at all these people. I'm like, who's good here? I mean, Jose Ramirez, 39 home runs, 118 RBIs, batting average of .279. So that's pretty good for the Guardians. Looking at the pitching lineup, it looks like the Guardians are going to go with Alex Cobb in their next matchup. The Tigers undecided. Pitching leaders for the Tigers is Riley Green. I believe if I read that correctly.
Okay.
Oh, no, excuse me. I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry. Pitching leaders for the Tigers, Tariq Skubal. He has an ERA of 2.39, 228 strikes, win-loss 18-4, tied for first, which is pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, you don't always have to have big names to get it done. So, let's see how this series goes on, as it is currently tied 1-1 in the series.
Yes, sir.
In the first game, Cleveland's bullpen tormented the Tigers, helping them to a 7-0 victory. And in the second game, the Tigers broke the deadlock in the ninth with a Carpenter 3-run home run. So yeah, the Guardians and Tigers should be an interesting matchup. Two, I would say, smaller market teams probably people are not really looking at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a good matchup. Either way, whoever moves on, they're good. They're a good team. And the next up, speaking of small market, we got Kansas City Royals versus the New York Yankees. The series is also tied, if I am correct. Yeah, tied at the moment. The Yankees won game 1. Alex Verdugo's go-ahead single and acrobatic catch lifted the Yankees over their opponents. Let me see. We'll give you the score real quick. Yeah, 6-5, close game. And then, yeah, yesterday, as of this recording, the Royals getting it done, winning 4-2. The Royals, another team I haven't seen winning in a while. I think the early 2010s, they were doing so well. I believe they got to 2 back-to-back World Series. I think they won one of them. And, yeah, they were doing so well, and they kind of just fell off the face of the earth. It was kind of insane, low-key. And the Yankees, I believe last year they missed out on the playoffs, doing so well.
Yeah, they did.
Aaron Judge has been doing a great job. I believe he led the regular season in home runs. Correct me if I am wrong, Danny.
I ain't got no idea. I'm be real.
But yeah, Aaron Judge, I believe he had a handful of home runs more than Shohei Ohtani. I could tell you that at least.
Let me see.
Here, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Go ahead, keep going. As I pull this up.
Let me see. I'm pulling it up.
Regular season
Let me see
or
our ratio. Yeah, regular season.
Regular season.
Home runs. Aaron Judge, and it's only
Matt
showing
Olson
me,
was in the year.
What the? Why is it only showing me that one? Aaron Judge. Home runs.
It was 10th. He had
58.
37. Oh wait, what?
Yeah, 58. All 58 Aaron Judge home runs in 2024. The video.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I was looking at 23. Excuse me. Wait, 24 is this season.
Yeah, 2024. He had 58 home runs.
My bad, sir.
So he beat out Ohtani by a handful. Let's see. Shohei Ohtani home runs.
Yeah. 54. Shohei's got
54. Yeah, there you go. He was close. Super close. I was hoping he would catch up, but nah, save it for the playoffs, bro.
Excuse me. I thought you were talking about last year. No, you're talking about this past regular season.
No, this past regular season. Yeah.
2024 regular season.
But yeah, that's the matchup going on there between the Royals and the Yankees. So a small market team, big market team. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Between in the ALDS, like I said, Royals, Yankees, Tigers, Guardians. I want to say the Yankees are gonna take it, and then I'm gonna take. Give me the Guardians. So you got Yankees Guardians in the conference final per se, or in the conference series, I should say. And then you also have, I'm gonna go fingers crossed, Dodgers and Mets.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. But as we speak, the Dodgers have now gone 5 down. It's 6-1 against the Padres.
Yes, I do now see that.
Bottom of the second. But I think the Dodgers have enough. Their pitching is really hurting them. I think they'll be able to squeeze by, and I think you're right. I think the Mets are going to take the Phillies, and that should be interesting. On the flip side, I think the Tigers are a bit of an underdog, but I think they'll be able to take the Guardians, and it's got to be the Yankees and the Tigers, with the Yankees coming out on top. So it'd be interesting. I would like to see a Yankees Dodgers World Series. That'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be insane. That would probably be the most viewed.
Yeah, in years.
World Series, yeah, just because it's the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Yep,
East
the
Coast,
two biggest
a
franchises.
True East Coast versus West Coast matchup.
Yep, that'd be awesome.
But winding down this MLB playoff topic for the week. If the series are to continue for Wednesday, well, they are continuing obviously for Wednesday. Game 3, Tigers versus Guardians, 3:08. A 3:08 first pitch, Eastern time on TBS, and then the NLDS Game 4, Mets versus Phillies, 5:08 p.m. on FS1, and then we got Game 3 between the Royals and the Yankees, 7:08 on TBS. Then the NLDS Game 4 between the Padres and the Dodgers, 9:08 p.m. Eastern time on FS1. And then Thursday, October 10th, we have the Tigers and the Guardians, and then the Royals and the Yankees as well. And if necessary, we'll have the Phillies and the Mets on Friday, and then Dodgers and Padres on Friday as well, if necessary, for Game 5. And then Game 5 for the ALDS would be Guardians, Tigers on Saturday, and then Yankees versus Royals on Saturday as well, October 12th. But that's all I have for baseball, Danny. Are you ready to move on to our warm-up topic?
Yes, sir.
All right, maybe this section will help you out a bit here. We got the WNBA playoffs, the semifinals. As of this recording, there is a semifinal taking place between the Minnesota Lynx and the Connecticut Sun. The other semifinal has already wrapped up with somewhat of an upset here. The New York Liberty defeated the Las Vegas Aces 3-1 in the series. Yeah, I know, right?
It's so crazy.
The final score of that last game was 76-62. I mean, it's an upset considering, although women's basketball isn't too crazy big, the Aces, they got a lot of heavy hitters on that team.
Yeah, they do. They're basically one of two super teams.
Yeah, Aja Wilson, Kelsey Plum, like, they're great.
Yep.
Like, I love watching them play. Like, they're so talented. But yeah, the Liberty were just schooling them. I think in that first game, I got a Breanna Stewart 34-point performance, giving them that first game victory. And then Sabrina Ionescu, is that how you say that?
Sabrina Ionescu.
Yeah. Ionescu scored 22 points to lead the Liberty over the Aces once again. And yeah, I mean, a little bit of a shocker there. I mean, the Aces have been dominant in the playoffs the past couple of seasons. And yeah, I mean, I watched them win the last finals last year. They were so dominant there. It's an upset, straight up upset. So, yeah. But yeah, and the other game that we have, the Lynx and the Sun going to a pivotal Game 5. They're currently in the fourth quarter, 5th minute. It looks like the Lynx are going to take this, considering the score is 76-57. What do you think, Danny? Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. The Lynx have been really great this season. The Sun are doing pretty good, but yeah, I think the Lynx got this one.
No, yeah, but my only issue with all of this going down, and we have to say this, I think little by little, as each of the favorites have been eliminated, the viewership has gone down. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
You had one Caitlin Clark squeezing into the playoffs with the Indiana Fever. As much as her talent can take her, it's a team sport, and they couldn't get out of the first round. And I know viewership plummeted to the ground, which sucks. But hey, she's still a good player. I'm pretty sure the Fever, they're gonna learn from this experience, turn it around. Try to get out of that first round. You have a star player. Get it done.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Fever are gonna build around. Obviously they're gonna build around Caitlin Clark. Wait, who's the second on the Fever? Kelsey Mitchell. Great second to Caitlin Clark. Yeah, I mean, I think they just need a couple more pieces, like a nice forward, a nice wing would be huge for them. But I mean, Caitlin Clark is electric. Sabrina Ionescu, I love watching Sabrina Ionescu.
Oh no, she's great.
Yeah, and I'm glad the Liberty are doing well. And it'll be an exciting matchup to see who comes out into the final for the WNBA. I think the Liberty are going to go to the final. That means on the flip side.
The Liberty already made it. They already.
Wait.
No, the Liberty.
That secured the spot?
The Liberty won. Yes, I just said they won the series 3-1 as best 3 out of 5.
My bad. You're right.
I'm not listening, bro.
My bad, bro. My bad. I thought that was a semifinal. Excuse me.
No, it was a semifinal. They're going to the final. The only one that hasn't wrapped up yet is the Lynx and the Sun.
Oh yeah.
And
then they still need a game 6.
No, there is no. No, it's 3 out of 5, Danny.
It's best of 5. What the fuck am I doing, dude?
I'm shaking my head, bro. I thought you were the basketball guy.
I am. Right. I'm crashing out this week. But,
it's okay. We haven't done this in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Lynx Liberty matchup is gonna be pretty sick.
No, yeah, that should be a good one considering Minnesota's. They after that first game they took over the series, and I mean they're giving it to them. So yeah, I think I also agree with you. I think the game is out of hand for Connecticut, for the Sun.
Yeah.
Barring a miracle in the next 5 minutes, it's not looking so good. I know one girl that always gets props is I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's Nafessa Collier.
Yeah,
from Minnesota.
Nafisa? Collier.
Nafisa, is that how you say it? Yeah, she's always on the stat line. She's always one of the girls that I always post on our Instagram and on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I think she's probably gonna be one of the main stars to.
She's a killer.
To lead. Yeah, she's a killer. She's gonna lead the Lynx, hopefully to a championship. If not, I mean it's gonna be an uphill battle against the Liberty with Brianna Stewart and Ionescu. So. But yeah, it should be a good matchup. Yes, speaking about the finals themselves, sorry. Hey, look, we're talking about this because I promised that we would talk more WNBA. So here we go. Although we're not info heavy on the league, I just want to give them props and give them their flowers, give them their dues. Is that okay, Danny? Is that respectable?
Go ahead, man.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, overall, why we're doing this in the first place.
Yes, sir.
Stumbling and whatnot. But speaking of the finals themselves, once the finals do start, they will start Thursday, October 10th, times 2 TBD, but it will be on ESPN. The program, ESPN programming, so ESPN or ESPN2, maybe ABC. Game 2 will be Sunday, October 13th, at the Liberty, and then Game 3 will be the Liberty traveling to Minnesota to face the Lynx. Game 4, if necessary, will be Friday, October 18th at Minnesota. And if necessary, Game 5 at New York with the Lynx traveling to the Liberty as well. But all right, Danny, take your pick. Lynx or Liberty?
I'm gonna go with the Lynx. I do love Sabrina Ionescu, but the Lynx have been super hot this season. Yeah, I think I like their style of basketball. It's a little bit more traditional, a little heavier on the defense, but their shooting is out of this world. But I mean, it'd be great to see Sabrina Ionescu get a dub, and get some jewelry on there. Grab a ring. But yeah, I'll be rooting for either one of these teams. But I think the Knicks are going to take it. What do you think, Rob?
I mean, yeah. I think the Lynx are also going to take it, but like I said, the Liberty also have a stacked roster as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like how we've been saying, I know when we do cover women's basketball sparingly, I feel like the play is getting better. I will call me a hater. I'm not doing it, but I just need someone to dunk. Just dunk one time for me.
Dude, chill. There's dunkers out there, all right? There's dunkers. It's not as electric as in the NBA, but there's dunkers out there, man.
Breaking news really quick.
Yeah.
The Dodgers just hit a grand slam.
Booyah! Hell yeah, baby. Who's that? Hernandez, my guy. The Oscar. Booyah. Charge, baby, charge.
Let's go. All right, let's see the Dodgers back in it.
Hell yeah. Middle of the lineup, too.
But yeah, give me the Lynx winning it.
Like the Lynx as well?
Small market team.
Yeah.
Give me the small market team versus the big market team.
Yeah, I mean, I love Ionescu and the Liberty. But yeah, I think the style, the brand of basketball that the Lynx are playing, it's just solid team ball. That's not to say the Liberty are not playing the same ball, but on the defensive side, I think the Lynx are a little better.
Yeah, I think that's probably what got them to this point as well. Their defense was just more stout because you don't really hear much about defensive talk in the WNBA. So I feel like once your team hones in on defensive skills, like you're mostly unstoppable.
Oh yeah.
But I still want to see a dunk though.
Okay, chill.
Just dunk. Like I saw Aja Wilson running to the cup. It looked like she was about to do it. She thought about it, and then she just ended up doing a 2-foot layup. I was like, oh, dang it, you're right there, bro.
When I see you dunk, Rob, I think you can talk about it. I can't dunk. I ain't talking about it. That's never going to
happen because all those women are also significantly taller than me and more athletic than me. So that is not happening. I will admit that is not happening anytime soon. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody, Danny. I'm just saying y'all are paid professionals, and I would like to be entertained. Just one bit. That's all I ask for.
Sure.
And it's nothing against their play. I'm not hating, bro. I'm just saying. I just want to see a dunk. I want to see a female basketball player dunk the ball.
Okay. All right.
That's all I ask for.
I'm going to find you a dunk compilation of this past season, and I'll send it to you. You can watch it on repeat.
All right. The 5?
Hey, chill. There's got to be more than 5.
I hope so.
Anyway, I think it's time for the rundown, Rob. You got any more WNBA?
No, yeah, that's it. You are correct. It is time for the rundown. Yeah, the rundown. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Rundown. We got some more basketball. Morning news. Dikembe Mutombo, unfortunately, as we were away, passed away. The Hall of Famer, NBA Global Ambassador, died at the age of 58. The center blocked 3,289 shots during his long career that included stops in Denver, Atlanta, Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York, and Houston. Danny, my introduction to this man was during the Geico commercial. So
yeah, I mean, I think that was an introduction to a lot of guys, or especially around our age.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No, not today.
Dude, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean,
Mutombo, rest in peace.
An incredible center, incredible big man. Rest in peace. Hope him and his family are doing well. But yeah, incredible defensive center. Can still get a bucket for you. A prodigy that kind of led the way for Shaq's mold. You know what I mean? Great defensive center, but at the same time, a force of nature on offense. Can't stop him from getting to the rack, but he will be missed. Just a legend who sadly passed too early.
No, yeah, I was like, damn, 58. That's pretty young.
So young.
He already looked. Yeah, I mean, if you showed like pictures of him, he looked pretty old. I mean, because
he was battling brain cancer.
Too into it. Yeah, and usually taller people they struggle physically.
Yeah, sadly.
Which is insane.
But rest in peace and thoughts to his and his family and all who are mourning his loss.
Yeah. Moving on to new history in the NBA. LeBron James and Bronny James made history this past week as the first father and son to play together in the NBA as the Los Angeles Lakers lost 118-114 in the preseason. So I know we mentioned it earlier. Yeah, I saw a meme compilation. Thank you. Yep. Where it was Bronny doing a moving screen, and the ref was like, "Moving screen." The voiceover about why picking on my son?
Yeah, I mean he got away with a couple of carries, and he's lacking on defense a bit. I mean that's not to say I'm not the best defensive player, but you can
because that's me
from a third party player. You can see the clear pick and roll or the drop. He loses his man a couple times for the easy bucket on the other side. I think this was against the Suns, that same game where he took the floor with his dad. But
yes, I believe.
Yeah, so. I mean it's just a learning experience. I think seeing the sets separately from practice and whatnot, and seeing how teams change their sets and whatnot, he's gonna pick it up. And they had him out there with a lot of the younger guys too, so the defense was not great. So on the help side, you couldn't really depend on anybody. But well, we'll see how it goes. I just want to get one highlight of LeBron lobbing it to Bronny or vice versa. That's just going to be an awesome clip.
Yeah, but also if he sucks, get him out of here, bro.
Hey, chill. He's a first-year player. I think there's a little bit of
the nepotism out of here.
Of charitability to go around. We don't want it to be another Lakers story of giving up too early on another young player who finds a little bit of talent. I mean, you're right. There's probably a bit of nepotism here, but like another Scottie Pippen Jr. Right, Scottie Pippen Jr. I think he was a great guy. We lost him, waived him. He's doing great on Memphis. Like, what are we doing here? Right, like you can list 10, 20 players almost that as soon as they left the Lakers, they found a home somewhere else that they glow up and become not exactly stars, but one of the one or two players on another team. So maybe Bronny's it. Maybe he just needs a couple years to develop. Who knows?
I mean, I hope so, but also you have to admit some players always need a change of scenery.
Oh,
that's what
definitely
gets them going.
Yeah, Ingram, Kuzma,
like you see it all the
Julius
time.
Randle, Jordan Clarkson, like all these guys. Sometimes they just need to be away from a star who kind of pulls too many people toward them. Then they get a chance to shine. But anyway, moving on to more NBA news. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, you want to read this one, Danny? Because you probably understand it a little bit more than me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so a huge trade, 3-team trade that went on 2 weeks ago now. Karl Anthony Towns goes from the Minnesota Timberwolves in exchange for James Nagy and some cash and I think a draft pick via the Charlotte Hornets, which I think is actually the Pistons draft pick or something like that. Anyway, that results in Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo along with Bates Diop going to the Minnesota Timberwolves and Karl Anthony Towns going to the New York Knicks. That future first round draft pick going over to the Timberwolves as well. And 2 future second round picks. I mean, I don't think any of these are going to be consequential because Charlotte is going to be bad anyway. And I think these are protected picks. But anyway, the big news: Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle go over to Minnesota, and Karl Anthony Towns goes over to the Knicks. I think this is
an insane trade.
Yeah, an insane trade. I think it dropped on a Friday night or a Saturday night. Like randomly.
Yeah, that's what was crazy too. Cause when I saw it, I was like, "Wait, what? Why are they doing this? This makes no sense."
Yeah, I think it makes more sense for New York. They're in need of a center after they lost Hartenstein.
That's true.
I don't know how Cat is gonna work out in the preseason game that we've seen him. He looked great. I mean, bold of him. He pulled up from like a 30-foot three first shot of the game. For him, I mean, but yeah, I mean, the Knicks play a little bit faster than I think he's used to. On the Timberwolves, it seems like he's buying into that offense. He was quick to go back on defense. He's quick to run up a little bit in transition. So hopefully it works out. He definitely does space the floor. He's probably more of a liability on defense than they want him to be, considering they still have Mitchell Robinson recovering and soon to return. But who knows? Maybe stretching the floor out, they rely on OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges, two great defensive players to guard the perimeter, and just have that 7-footer on the inside just threaten a block even. But on the flip side, Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo going to the Timberwolves. I love Dante DiVincenzo on the Timberwolves, but I don't think that Randle fits the mold of what of the hole that Cat leaves in Minnesota. But I mean, who knows? I think if Julius Randle is able to keep the ball out of his own hands and still create and generate offense without having to dribble the whole time, a whole like 16 seconds, this would be a great fit. But that said, Julius Randle does not generate the same amount of offense that Cat does. I think they're hoping that Dante DiVincenzo leads the second unit and makes up for that lack in offense, because I think Julius Randle is going to start. But I mean, we'll see. If Julius Randle is able to catch and shoot, be more of a kind of like a Tobias Harris type of guy, I think he is a stronger driver and whatnot. He'll do great, I think. But I mean, it's yet to be seen. The Minnesota Timberwolves did have that rookie, Rob Denningham, I believe. He looked great in the preseason. He dropped 20 points on the Lakers. Yeah, I mean, he looked good. So I think Minnesota, even despite this trade, they had to do it because of money. They did great. So we'll see how it is. It makes the West a little easier, because who knows how the Timberwolves are going to play out. But yeah, it does definitely eases the tension in the West a bit.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Danny, for that information.
Yes, sir.
Towns had 10 points on 2 for 7 shooting and 4 rebounds in 15 minutes during his preseason debut as of late. Moving on very quickly so we can wrap this up, for some NASCAR news, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wins the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega Speedway. It was a photo finish, Danny. He crossed the line just 0.006 seconds ahead of Brad Kozlowski, who finished second, and 0.027 seconds clear of William Byron, who finished third. That's insane.
Yeah, it was really close. What's funny about this, Rob, is that for my fantasy basketball league, we decided to pick NASCAR racers, NASCAR drivers, to determine our draft order this year. And I picked William Byron. Nice. It was for this race. I picked William Byron, and no one else picked the top 2 finishers. So I got the number 1 pick, baby.
Hey,
that's right.
Dude, that's insane.
It's insane because before there was a race, or there was a crash, like kind of in the middle of the race. Before that, I think William Byron was near the bottom, and then he moved up to third and held that place, almost winning the whole thing. But William Byron, our boy, big hat boy, taking me to first, even though he got third place.
No, you're good, dude. That's great. I know what I was about to say. But yeah, I was about to say y'all should pick because they're in the playoffs right now. So the next race will take place Sunday, October 20th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, Nevada, from Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the South Point 400. This is now the round of 8 in the playoffs. Continuing on, the NHL regular season has officially started. If my notes are correct, they played a couple games in Prague, Czechia. And then, the regular season has begun as of this recording. So, if you're a big NHL head, go check out your team's opener. And then finally, to round out the rundown, MLS Inter Miami are the 2024 Supporters Shield champions, having the best record/points total through the whole season. Decision day, however, the last day of the season, will be October 19th, with just a handful of playoff spots, I believe, still up for grabs. On the eastern side, I believe on the western side, this is all wrapped up. But a handful of teams are trying to climb out of that wild card spot, so we'll have to see what happens at the end. But Danny, I believe that's everything for us. Are you ready to wrap it up now?
Yep, I'm all ready.
Alright then, thank you for listening to Rambling Runoff. If you're listening on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're on Spotify for podcasters, Amazon Music, or Apple Music, please give us a follow. And if you want to hear more from us on social media, you can find us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Rambling Runoff, and on Instagram. Plus, we occasionally do post on TikTok. I've been your host. For my co-host, Danny Tan, we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Peace.